tonight every shot's going to go in, so you have to figure out how to win no matter what circumstances you're playing with. And tonight we didn't shoot as hot from the floor, but we did a good job of figuring out other ways to make plays and win. Isaiah Joe didn't get the memo. He was still making his shots, so which is great to have. But yeah, we figured out how to make it happen.
Speaking of him, it seems like you guys get so much out of those sets out top with him as the screener for Shea. What's opening up on the backside for you all? How does that unfold from your vantage point when they execute out of that?
Yeah, it's just, him and Shea playing that action up top and then reading what happens after that. If, they stay with Zay, Shea usually has a lane, and then it's playing off the weak side low man help, whether it's cut in or fill in or whatever. And if they put two on the ball and give it to Zay, they'd be dumb not to rotate. It's usually 3 points if they do that. And when they do rotate, then it's on us on the backside to make the right play, whether it's cut in or making an extra pass or knocking down a shot on the corner swing, whatever it might be. Just kind of making sure whatever the other team does is wrong, and just figuring out how to play out of that.
And Kenrich hit you late with a nice pass that for a big bucket. What's it been like having him back out on the floor? How does he change you guys?
Man, he's huge. He brings energy every single night. He brings it. He's ready, and he makes big plays for us on both ends. He's a great connector. He connects everybody, brings them together out there on the floor. Not only with his play style, but also with his personality and the way he leads. It's great to have Unk out there, and look forward to continue to play with him.
Chet, you mentioned some of the defensive activity, but I'm curious about one possession, the Pat Williams block, and then the shot clock violation. What'd you see there specifically, and I guess what'd you see down the stretch without Lou on that end?
Just trying to make sure that there was a message that nothing was going to be easy, and I think that's how we ended up getting the shot clock violation. They tried to bring it inside and didn't have it. They held onto the ball, and then credit to our guards and everybody else. They're out there on the perimeter flying around finding somebody, and they were pinging the ball fast tonight. The ball couldn't get ahead of our defense, I guess. So credit to those other guys flying around and making it tough on them.
Chet, these guys, obviously the first team you played in a regular season game. Do you sense a difference tonight versus that game in terms of just how adjusted you are to physical play, the size of their guys?
It always helps having a game under your belt. You know how they play, what they do, and you can really kind of have something to reference to, I guess. But things have definitely slowed down a lot for me on both ends. After playing a few games, it's a lot less to calculate. It's more just making reads at this point. I kind of know what's going on, and that really helps me, especially on the defensive end, just being able to make quick decisions and not I feel like that was some of the things I was running into early on, just over-calculating, I guess. So it's good to just be able to flow out there.
And then generally coming into the year, did you expect to play this much center? And what do you think the advantages you guys get out of you being there?
I don't really come into anything with expectations. Whatever coach's vision was, I was going to do my best to go out there and execute. And so far, this is what it's been. And, I look forward to continuing to play.
Chet, you're obviously a very confident guy. Going back to the draft, and around that time, you said best player in the NBA, myself in a few months. Just coming into this year, you're leading a lot of the Rookie of the Year polls early. Coming off your injury, did you expect to hit the ground running in this way that you have?
That was a big question. We're not going to go back and have any more comments on that one. But, I'm definitely always confident in myself, confident in the things that I can do because I've practiced them, gotten in the gym over and over and worked on them. So I know what I can do, and this team and coaching staff have confidence in me to go out there and do that stuff, which helps even more. And I knew I was going to figure it out. It was only a matter of time because I was going to do whatever it takes to figure it out. So It's always great to have early success, but there's always going to be challenges no matter how long I play. So it's just going to come down to adjusting to them and continue to get better.
You kind of mentioned this earlier, but guys mentioned how pace is the biggest adjustment in the NBA and pace and the speed. How do you feel like 15 games, and how do you feel like you've adjusted to it so far?
I mean, we played faster at Gonzaga, so this has been a pretty similar experience, I guess. And I enjoy playing fast. Getting up and down. It's more possessions, more shots, more opportunities. And then when you're playing fast, there's more opportunities for the defense to either make a mistake or get cross-matched or miscommunication when things happen quick. So we really try to fly the ball up the floor, whether it's off the dribble or the pass, and just kind of read what the defense gives us. And it's been working really good for us so far, so we're going to continue that.
I'm curious because it became a big deal on Twitter. Thoughts on the confusion behind your love for KD?
The tweet I made about the three-point thing?
Yeah.
I mean, Elon Musk he didn't make the retweet button, but he left the retweet button in there for a reason. They're like making graphics of my tweet and stuff. It's like, just retweet it, leave it. Like, it wasn't supposed to be a big deal. I left a comment on a post. I guess I'm gonna just tweet less. I don't know, but it wasn't supposed to be like a English paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could probably work on my grammar a little bit, but like, it was, the real ones know. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think J-Dub translated for the ones who don't know. So, got you guys. I'll use punctuation next time.